Hi dolls, it's Pride Month, so let's take a look at some Pride dolls. As you can tell by the title of today's video, we're going to be unboxing this welcome committee Frankie Stein, as well as what I'm sure you're all here to see my thoughts and opinions on, this Kieran, Valentine, and Spelldon, Spelldon, Spelldon Cauldronello 2-pack. So, this is obviously a really exciting time to be unboxing these. I'm so glad they came so fast. That is really exciting. So this is gonna be another good one, you guys. Grab a drink, grab a snack, grab whatever it is that makes you happy this Pride Month, and let's get into it, shall we? So obviously, like I said, Kieran and Spelldon are definitely something that I'm really excited to get into. But this Frankie Stein, I've had sitting around since last year, and I wasn't sure if I was going to unbox them or not because there was a time where they were really hard to find. But if you know me and you know this channel, you know I'm here for the dolls. So I'm not going to be keeping them in the box, especially not during Pride Month. That's crazy. So that's why we are here today. Let's take a look at their box. Now, honestly, there's not a lot to look at here. At least it's not AI. Like, that's all I gotta say about this box. It just says, welcome committee Frankie Stein. As you can see, there's a picture of them in all their non-binary realness, mama. As you can see, we have basically just a prided out doll. Now, I don't know. It's been a while since this doll came out. I think maybe a year. But we're gonna get into it. I don't know exactly every single thing about this doll quite yet. That's kind of why we have them here today. I see they come with a lot of food and a lot of G3 accessories, and that is cute. However, I don't know what to do with all of them. It's piling and I'm just like, what do you guys do with your G3 accessories that you don't use? Are we donating? Are we like, what are we, because it's a lot. And I know this generation is a little bit more marketed towards younger kids, but I personally don't really have a lot of use for these as a collector. So let me know down in the comments, what are y'all doing with your extra G3 accessories that you don't know what to do with, or any doll accessories for that matter. We have some cute little Darko art on the side front of the box there, and then a little poster for the welcome committee meeting. That's super cute as well. Again, not exactly sure what I would do with that as a collector, but again, I'm pretty sure this doll is marketed towards kids. I just don't know. I've never seen them in stores. Let me know in the comments below if you have ever seen this doll in stores. That is quite peculiar if that is the case, or maybe us collectors sold them out and that's why they never made it to stores. I have no idea. That's the most likely thing that I can assume happened. But this Frankie has been in the box for way too long, so let's just roll the snipping montage so we can set them free. So sorry you guys about last week's video with no snipping montage for Yasmin. That was sad. But obviously in today's video, we're gonna have not one, not two, not four, but 3 snipping montages just like we did last week. So let's roll it. They're out of the box and, oh, they're out of the box and it looks like this doll has saran hair. I think I knew that when I bought them. I think that was one of the big reasons why I bought them, because G3 has a lot of poly, as we know. That's something that I think they're getting much better at. I think they still use it sometimes, but as we know, collectors don't really like it for obvious reason. So really appreciative of that. All right, accessories first, because here for the dolls, we have not 1, not 2, but 3 soda cans and 3 bags of chips. Stunnerella. Something that's actually pretty cute that they came with is this. What is it called? The thing that you put the... Do you know what I'm saying? Like this... No, nobody knows what I'm saying. What is this called? Clipboard. Comes with a clipboard, super cute. It is in this like neon slimy green color, so definitely very Monster High. This is definitely something that would be in the G3 school slash universe, whatever. You can pause and read if you feel so inclined. And then we also have a little pen for Frankie to hold when they're making all their meetings and planning the stuff for the welcome committee. So that's super cute. We also have what looks like a little Polaroid, which is super cute. It says MH on the bottom, obviously standing for Monster High. And then the Polaroid itself is all of the ghouls in the Boo Crew's hands in a circle of joy or whatever you would call that. I don't know. But that's super cute. You know, like we're a team. We're gonna do this. What is it called when everyone puts their hand in the yay? You know what I mean? They like do the okay, now it looks like I'm doing CPR. They also come with this Watsy figurine, and it looks like Watsy has a little fabric accessory this time, so that's kind of funny. It is this little rainbow scarf situation. Not really a huge fan of the pets being reused over and over and over in different poses and things like that. I don't know, just for me personally as a collector, it gets tiring, obviously, but I can't lie, the scarf is really, really funny. Frankie also comes with their signature backpack that is in the lightning bolt shape, and it has a keychain on it, and it is kind of decked out for Pride, so I actually really like this piece. Definitely excited to add this one to my collection. We also get a doll-sized welcome committee poster and another copy of it in a human size, so that's super cute. You can put this up on your wall, and you can put this one up in your dollhouse, so that is so adorable, and I really like that. It kind of brings the two worlds together as far as like the doll world and the human world, which is awesome because it's Pride Month and we're here for the dolls. As you can see, this art is really, really stunning, and it says welcome committee meeting at 3 p.m. with, you guessed it, free snacks. Zooming out, we can obviously see that it is the Core 5 plus Deuce. So super cute that they are including everybody because everybody belongs at Pride. And we have Clanky front and center, which is super cute. And I really, really like that. Definitely gonna be hanging this one up somewhere in the doll room as well if I find a spot for it. We also get a little sticker. So that's super cute. I love stickers, especially when they are included in stuff like this because I just love sticking them on things. I guess that's like literally the point of stickers. I don't know what I'm talking about, but I love stickers, so love that they included this. Frankie also comes with this jacket, which is completely decked out. I think it is maybe supposed to, well, I almost said Letterman jacket, but it's not really giving that. It's more giving regular jacket that Frankie had in their wardrobe and then added these pins on it. I don't know where I got Letterman jacket. Maybe just because it says Monster High on it. It also says all welcome, and it definitely looks like pins. This outfit's definitely giving non-binary realness, okay? But so is this haircut, mama. Let's talk about it. Okay, we are already to the star of the show, Mix. Almost misgendered them, not doing that during Pride Month or any other day of the year. Frankie Stein. As you can see, the shoes, they are these yellow, pink, and blue kind of like spray painty looking shoes. This whole outfit looks quite handmade, I will say, except for a piece that we're going to get into quite shortly. I'm really appreciative of these shoes. I think they're super cute, and I do really like that it says be unique on the side, and then on the other side of the other shoe, you know, the antithesis side, it says be yourself. And if you didn't know, the tagline of Monster High is be yourself, be unique, be a monster. So that is perfect that that's what was included for this doll. It's actually, the tagline is not Monster High, Monster High, Monster High, like a lot of people seem to think. So yeah, as you can see, be yourself, be unique, be a monster. That is really the message that we are giving, and that's the message that we're getting, period. Moving up the doll, we can see that Frankie's prosthetic is in its standard silvery kind of color, and the designs on there are the same as their core doll. So I kind of like that that's kept the same for this specific doll in particular, just my personal opinion. Frankie's pants have the same 3 colors that the shoes do, so I really appreciate the tying in of them there, tying in of colors, at least, of them there. The material is interesting. I don't know exactly what this would be called, maybe like a PVA type material. Maybe I should stop guessing with the textiles because, as we know, I'm not the best with those around here, but it definitely does look good for display purposes. I just don't know the quality or, you know, those kind of stuff in terms of materials, so forgive me for that. The belt that they have is super cute. I wish it could have been chromed, but maybe that's just how I am. I feel like I really would love to see that on some of the G3 stuff. I don't know, is G3 a place for chrome? Let me know what you guys think. Comment down below. I think maybe not even just chrome, maybe like metal. It could have just been metal. I don't know from a factory standpoint if that would be too hard or whatever for Mattel, but to be quite honest with you, I would have loved that. I would have loved that so much. And it's not like we never ever received those kinds of things on Playline dolls. So yeah, that could have been something really, really cool. Maybe I'll do it myself. Who knows? I really, really love this doll so far. So I definitely want to take care of them and maybe add a few little edits here and there. We'll see. Frankie has these interesting arm warmers as well. I don't know that I'm going to be keeping these on mine just because it kind of feels like a lot going on. I know that's kind of the whole point of a Pride themed doll, but specifically for this look, I don't really love. Totally just realized that when I cut to go to the bathroom earlier, I left my bracelet in there. I don't know what I was thinking, but sometimes with ADHD, you gotta do what you gotta do, okay? Back to the doll, we are getting into my favorite piece, and that is this top. Now, I don't know what it is. I do know what it is. It's the top matches my look today, so that's what I'm living for. But this top is everything, okay, you guys? This shirt piece is everything. It is so cute. I really like the leathery sort of feel that the collar has, and then we have this black tie going down it, which is kind of in the same material, just in black. So I love that. The construction of it is really not bad, especially for this kind of piece. It translates really, really well in doll scale. As you can see, we do have the little trans flag at the bottom there, and then it velcros in the back. Frankie's earrings are pretty cute as well. Now, I'm not going to be annoying about the chromeless happening, but I feel like if we can give it to Barbie extra, why can't we give it to G3? I think that this would have been stunning, stellar, gorgeous, everything in between. And when I say chrome, everything in between, and when I say chrome, I mean, like, I'll put some pictures on the screen because I'm having trouble explaining what I'm talking about. I don't know if it's making any sense. Like, I just want it to look like metal. I want metal to look like metal on dolls. I don't know why. That's just how I am. It's just a nitpick for my personal collection. I really, really like it, and I think it really, really pops. As you can see, we have something down there that's kind of representing it. I would really, really love it if that is something we could start making happen for G3. That would be really, really cool to see in the following years. Frankie's mug is beat down. As you can see, this is one of the best G3 faces, in my opinion. Maybe it's just the black lip with the saran hair of it all. I don't know exactly what's doing it for me for this doll, but I had to have them. And I really, really like, speaking of hairstyles, this one that they come with as well. It is this little side braid. I feel like it kind of mimics a little bit of what we see a lot of with G3 Frankie, and that's kind of like that side half situation. It looks really, really pretty on them, and I really, really like it. I really like the black, the blue, the braid, you know, everything about this hairstyle is sickening. And one thing I take really, really seriously in my collection is hair. So to have this long platinum saran Frankie, like this is one I just personally could not go without. It is so nice, and the curls are kind of reminding me of Barbie Frankie. Okay, dolls, that pretty much does it for Welcome Committee Frankie. Let's get into the stars of the show, the fierce lab partners themselves, Spelldon and Kieran. Okay, dolls, so their packaging is in the core G1 2010 style packaging that we know and love, that we get with, what's it called? Somebody help me out here. Repros. That we get with repros, that we get with anytime we get a new character now. This is new characters, right? Well, new character for a lot of people. New character for this doll right here. New character, period. So I want to see this every time we get a new character from here on out. I think that a lot of collectors would say the same. So I'm really, really appreciative of this packaging style for this new character. Unless it's like, you know, a fashion release like Lenore, or what's her name? Corazon, or the Off-White dolls, I guess. But other than that, if it is supposed to be somebody who is from the canon lore of Monster High G1, which we also have a diary for Spelldon, okay, clock that, 2026, new diary. I'm so excited for that. Oh my gosh, I'm really excited to get into them. I don't know, I'm a little bit scared. I don't know why. I think it's just the style of packaging that's making me like, don't ruin it, don't touch it, don't, you know. Because new characters. I love a new G1 character. I love a new G1 character. I love a new G1 character. Hey, if you know me and you know this channel, then you know I love a new G1 character. So let's get into this back of the box, you guys. So for Kieran's, it says age 1602. His favorite activity says it once was stealing love, but now it's finding true love and helping other monsters do the same. Oh my gosh, that is so cute, you guys. His favorite food is chocolate-covered coffin beans. His BFF is obviously Wisp, Exhibit A. And for Spelldon, we have age 17. Whoa. Vampire time and witch time is obviously different in G1. Okay, no shade to Miss G through Draculaura over there. This is a different universe. His favorite activity is practicing pharmakia, aka earth magic, by experimenting with potions in the garden. His favorite food is warm pita with tzatziki, and his BFF is Venus McFlytrap. So super cute. This seems like he's gonna be an earth-loving ghoul. Manster. I haven't been in the G1 mindset in so long, you guys, so super excited to own this and get into them. I'm stalling because I'm scared to open this box and unleash this vampire and witch duo who broke the internet several times, as we know. But the launch went pretty well. I think, comment down below if you had any trouble with the launch. I think it went pretty well. I really do. I had a great time with it. I know a lot of my friends and fellow collectors seem to have had a pretty great time with it. So comment down below. How did the launch go for you? Let's finally do it. Roll the snipping montage, please, in 3, 2. I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm scared. Okay, roll the snipping montage. Go. Okay, dolls, they're out of the box, and something I really wanted to note that I forgot while they were in the box was that they were holding hands in the box. Obviously, you could see it while it was happening. I didn't notice because I was so excited to open them because I'm here for the dolls. When was the last time we opened up male dolls on this channel? It's Pride Month, anything goes. But that was a super cute detail I wanted to note. Something I also have to say before we get into the dolls is that these do retail for just $55, which I really was not mad at. So yeah, I know that kind of goes with the whole spiel I gave at the beginning about comment down below your experience with this drop. I think this is one that a lot of people just had a great time with, which is amazing. Starting off with Spelldon because he is the newest character to the G3 lore. Kieran can wait. He did what he did during Why Do Ghouls Fall in Love, so he can wait. He needs to be giving his boyfriend a chance to shine, I think. So starting off with Spelldon, as we can see, his shoes are in this like royal purple color with this bag of flowers. This looks definitely something witch related. As we can see, we have a sprig of something over here and then this flower situation happening. Super nicely done. It's the same on the other side of the other shoe as well, so they are just kind of like opposites, same opposites, whatever. Bottom of the shoes look like we got some spider web detailing and then a spider in the heel. So super cute for a witchy themed doll, or I don't know what a male version of a witch is. What do you call that? Comment down below. The pants are super duper cute. We have some detailing on them. It kind of looks like tattoos almost. It says witch in purple over here. Over here on his leg, we have one that says V plus S. Obviously Valentine plus Spelldon with a heart. Is it Spelldon or Spelldon? I think it's Spelldon. I feel like that makes more sense for a name. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. I'm gonna start saying Spelldon. He has this really nice windbreaker jacket with some silver studs on the shoulders. It is also in that royal purpley color. Obviously his color scheme is pretty reminiscent of his sibling or cousin, Casta. And then underneath the jacket, he has this purple and orange tank top with gold stars all over it. Super cute. He also has a little coffin pin with his skelet on it, which is so cute, you guys. It's just the classic skelet shape with a fro, and then it has his little different colored stripe in there as well. I'm super obsessed with that. Nice touch, Mattel. He also has jewelry. We see this black necklace with a little S pendant on it for Spelldon, and then his choker has these studs on it, which if you look a little closer, you can see that is actually a belt buckle. So that is really monster high of them. I'm obsessed with that. Also really fashion as well. The smaller necklaces in between the two are smaller versions of this big one, which I think is super cool. For some reason, the paint on the studs doesn't keep going on the belt necklace thing, which is interesting. As for his screening, he does have makeup, which is super cute. We can see he kind of has this little slight smirk expression. It's nothing too crazy because G1 dolls really like normally don't have expressions like that. Does he have an expression, or is that just the mold that's making me think that? And then the paint. It's hard to tell if that's part of the mold or if he actually has it in his sculpt. Looking at it from different angles, I'm thinking he definitely has it in his actual sculpt. So that's definitely new, I feel. You don't really get that kind of thing for G1, so that's pretty cool. Definitely makes him look like he should have his head tilted to the side though when he's on display. He has an eyebrow slit and a green and purple eyeshadow look going on. Super cute. And then he has some pretty sickening ear piercings as well as some elf-shaped, or I guess witch-shaped ears. Then on this side, he has a dangly earring. Never trust a man with a dangly earring. Heard it here first. His nails are painted in this purple color, which is super cute. I feel like it's kind of rare that we even get G1 dolls that have nail polish, much less a male doll that has nail polish. So amazing job for this amazing set. I really don't have much negative to say about this doll. All right, finishing off Mr. Spelldon, we have finished. Okay. Finishing off the review for Mr. Spelldon, we have a flocked fade for him. And in the back, we have this design that is painted in green. So it's meant to look like it's shaved out of the back of his head, which in my opinion, it translates really well. As you can see, it is the same color as his skin. So that is definitely what they were going for. And I think it looks really sickening. Even if you look really closely, you can see like the texture, but that just looks like texture of like skin to me. Like, I don't know, something, this is really, really cool. I really love this hairstyle. And I really, really love the way they did it. So no complaints there. And then he is rooted in this really, really gorgeous blend of purple and black. As you can see, it is meant to kind of look like black hair on the sides where it is flocked. And then the purple, it's kind of like it's just purple on top. So I am obsessed with that. Then he has obviously his strip here, which is a lighter purple and a pink color. Don't want to mess that up too much because these curls are really, really beautiful and I want them to last a long time. While we're here, what do you guys think about mine? This is my natural hair today. It's out, so happy bride. So, oh my gosh, you guys, it's been a long time since I made this mistake, but I've done it. So here for the dolls, I forgot to take a look at the accessories because if you know me and you know this channel, comment down below the rest, please and thank you. They each come with their own pair of goggles because it is canon to the lore that they are, in fact, lab partners. I think I might have scratched them a little bit when I was getting them out of the box, so that kind of sucks. That was completely my bad though. Spelldon's is purple and clear and Kieran's is pink and clear. Super cute, definitely fits their characters. They also come with this science-y set. I don't know what these are called. I'm trying to say beaker and I know that's not correct. Test tubes. They come with 2 test tubes and then a heart-shaped beaker. I don't know, which is in fact removable for play and display purposes. And it looks like they have found their chemistry together and made a love potion. So that is really, really cute, you guys. I'm obsessed with this accessory. They also come with a brush for some reason. I'm like, not even gonna try it with Spelldon because if you didn't know, I am a licensed cosmetologist and I know. That's not what we do. Okay. They also each come with their own diary, which I had no idea. They were placed on top of each other in the box, so it kind of just looked like Spelldon. I'm excited to get into Kieran's diary as well. If you didn't know, all Monster High diaries are available on the internet. So yeah, make sure you go look at those if you feel so inclined. I will not be posting them because I do not feel like it, nor do I know how to do that kind of thing. So yeah, but these are super cute. I'm super excited to read these. I'm going to set those aside for now. I could do a pause and read on every single page, but that is not why we are here today. We are here for the dolls, so let's get into the other star, I guess the final star of today's video, Mr. Kieran Valentine. I did it again. Book of Potions, love heart on the front, potion of love, just as they made in the accessory from before. And lastly, the final accessory. This has been so hard for me not getting to reviewing Kieran. I don't know why, but I will get through it. It is a black rose with eyes on it. No, or fangs. A face? I think it's eyes. Comment down below, what do we think this is? I have no idea. I think it's eyes. I'm going with eyes. Comment down below what you think this is, but I'm gonna go with eyes, I think. Finally, on to the man of the hour, the player of the game, Mr. Kieran Valentine. His shoes are these flats. Like, I don't know how to talk about men's clothing. His shoes are these dress shoes, which have a rose pattern on the side and then some sculpted detailing over there. It looks like moons. Or actually, I don't know what that is. That shape looks familiar. I am not quite sure what that's called, but I know it's not a moon. Comment down below, please, if you know exactly what that might be. Then on the bottom of his shoes, we have some more roses. Super cute over there. Moving up the doll, we have these nice pants. Now, these are a nice material. They have what look like some embroidered detailing on them. Super, super nice, especially for a collector set. Like, super, super impressed by these. And then his shirt is actually 3 pieces as well, you guys. 4 if you include this guy. Or is that stitched on? It is not. So it is kajinkered on, as you can see, but it is not attached. So if that's something you feel like removing or something you feel like restyling with, go right ahead. For me and my purposes of this doll, I will not be doing such things because I'm here for the dolls, and these dolls will be kept in pristine condition, especially because they're my only ones of these 2 characters. But as I was saying, 3 pieces if you count 1, 2, this velcro's in the back over the shirt. It's not attached to the shirt, as you can see. And then 3, the chest piece. Super duper cute. I love that. The undershirt itself is in this lacy sort of see-through sheer material. Again, I'm having trouble. I don't really know how to talk about men's clothes, but I'm finding my way. And then the vest is really nicely made. I remember this material is definitely reminiscent of like satin. And then the front has these really, really nice gold details on it. I feel bad that I didn't say this much about Spelldon's outfit, but Kieran's is just so much more detailed. And then onto his face, he looks really sweet. He definitely looks like he's found himself. So I love that that's the message that they're going for with this 2-pack. His lips are in a neutral color. Looks like he's got nothing on them but some fangs, honey. So that's super cute. And then it doesn't look like he really has any kind of makeup going on. I feel like that's just supposed to be like his eye color. He's not really a makeup kind of guy, I don't think. Or maybe that's eyeshadow. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Makeup or not. Personally, I would never wear makeup and I never have. So don't think I ever will. His earrings are these symmetrical red studs and they are super cute. I love them. I think they definitely tie in the rest of his look really, really well. And I love me a good earring on a doll. I really have no complaints there. His hair is gelled for the gods. As you can see, it is in a pristine swoop fashion, which is definitely very in character for him, I would say. I need to get the plastic ties off the back of, let me know what you guys call these in the comments below. I call them kajinkers because I heard Melissa Hunter call them kajinkers when I was a child and that made me call them that forever. So let me know in the comments below, what do you call them? Also, love her down. If you're watching this, hey girl, longtime fan. Now that I got those plastic ties off, we can talk about his rooting. Now he is rooted in this black and red blend and it is super stunning. As you can see, it is coiffed so perfectly and I really, really like that they just did the hairline. It definitely just looks like some red highlights, or maybe it's natural. Who knows? Maybe he's a natural girly just like yours truly. Something I forgot to note was that the buttons are also really, really a nice touch. I have nothing negative to say about these. Like I'm like staring at them looking for something bad to say and I really don't have much. Also, is it just me or does it look like he's kind of smirking too? Maybe they're both just smiling because they're in love. I think that's what's happening here and I think that's what's happening queer. Period. That pretty much does it for these Mansters and Boo Crew Welcome Committee Planner. Let me know what you guys think of this new Frankie as well as this 2-pack. Like I said, I think it's really, really stellar. I don't have anything negative to say about it. He has a mole on his lip. I also, you can't see it right now because I got makeup on and it's not really raised. It's mostly just like a brown dot. But he's got a mole above his lip. That is so cute. I need a wrap. Buy this set if you haven't already. Get this Frankie if you haven't already. I know that they're kind of old news, but I had to get them out of the box because they were itching to come out and be on my G3 display. And it's filling up. I don't know what I'm gonna do. It's really filling up. But let me know what you guys think of our new little Boo Crew that we just formed in the comments down below. Make sure to follow me over on Instagram if you're not already to stay up to date with my channel, my collection, and of course, all things doll things. Comment down below, what was your favorite doll in today's video? Was it Kieran, Spelldon, or Welcome Committee Frankie? Subscribe and hit that little post notification bell if you haven't already so that you can get a notification every time I upload a video like this one. If you liked the video, like the video. Thank you guys again so much for watching, and as always, bye dolls.